Hello, I'm sorry I've been really busy, so I haven't done a film review in absolutely ages, but I've had exams all week, so I think that's a pretty good excuse. I'm actually going to be doing a film review today. I'm going to be doing a television series review, which is going to be Orange is the New Black, which is just amazing. Now I'm rewatching it because I thought it was so good. You know, professional thinking film hat on thing, whatever, review hat. So I will be critical of it in some places, even though I still love it and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But there probably are a few things, but I just think it's great. Obviously I've already mentioned that I really like it, so I'm a little bit biased, I'll admit that. It's really witty, it's really funny, really cleverly written, very well cast, and also it's an interesting storyline, it's an interesting idea. And everyone decided to make it about a woman's prison as opposed to a man's prison because it's just not something that's done very often. It was written by a woman, and it's all about women, so I think that's really cool. It's not something that's done very often, and obviously being a woman who wants to go into the industry of film and television, it's good to see female writers getting out there and producing shows that are really popular. Exactly the same with Girls, which came out I think last year, which is again another incredible TV series we'll probably review for at some point. They're currently shooting second season and that will come out soon, and I just think it's so great that there are now these TV series that aren't just for men, they're for women as well, and they can be just for women. It's not all about look at these birdie guys and they're in prison and stuff. It's like, well no, actually there's a whole other side to it. There's a women's prison as well. Oh, it's exciting, I know. Look what happens in there, and I just thought that was really cool. One of my favourite things about Orange is the way it's cut and the editing. It's quite clever. They'll have a certain image and then they'll cut to another very similar image, and the cut will work really well. So for example, if Chapman, the main character, is eating and then she's like complaining about the jail food and she's like, I hate this, it's so disgusting, and then it will cut straight to like a year ago when she was eating at this really nice restaurant or something like that. They do that consistently throughout the entire series. It's not just one episode to get you into it and think, oh that's really clever and funny, I might as well watch the second episode. The main character Chapman goes in because about 10 years ago she was with this girl, an international drug cartel, something like that, and she gets with this girl and then realises what she does for a living but kind of still wants to stay with her. So I think at one point she gets involved in it but only once, and then decides she doesn't want to do it anymore. 10 years later it comes back up and someone mentions her name, and so she gets in trouble and she goes, okay, yeah, that was my fault, I'll go and do my time. And what the show does is it cuts between now when she's in prison and what's happening to her to then outside of it. So it will cut to when she first tells her fiance that what she did and why she's going to prison, and then it will cut back to her telling her parents that she's going to prison, and then it will cut back to where she met her girlfriend, the drug cartel, and then it will cut to all these different times, and it cuts in between them but in a really clever way so that it flows and it makes sense. Again, another thing I really like about the TV series is how it's quite a realistic show. You kind of, with the characters, you love and hate them. It's not just, oh, there's the group of good people, I like them, they're always nice, and then there's a group of bad people. There's a mixture, and sometimes you'll feel sorry for the people that you usually absolutely hate. One of your favourite characters does something really shitty and you're like, but I really liked you. It's constantly kind of regenerating itself every episode because it doesn't just concentrate on the same things, and you'll go one episode not even talking about one storyline, and then the next it will come back and you're like, oh, I almost forgot about that storyline, oh, what's happening with that? Spoiler alert, there is one point that Chapman and her fiance are having kind of some relationship issues because her ex-girlfriend, the drug cartel, is in the prison with her. So when her fiance finds out about this, he's like, what the fuck, you need to get out of there, I don't want you in the same prison as her. And so her fiance breaks up with her, and as much as it pains me as an audience member to watch it because I really didn't want them to break up, it doesn't have the stereotypical happy ending. It has something that would realistically happen. Chapman, when she first goes in and when we first are introduced to her, she seems like she has like the perfect life. She's really happy, she's got her fiance, she's got good friends, she's got a nice house, she's got a good job, she eats well, she has money. And when she first goes in, she's like, oh, I am so not meant to be here. But towards the end of the series, she's so badass. She's totally toughened up. She doesn't let people fuck around with her. Jesus Christ. Christ. I think at the beginning she's like, I've read loads of books, I know how to be in prison, and then she gets there and she's just like, I have no clue, this is ridiculous. You know, it's like completely not what she expected at all. I quote it all the time, it's just so funny. I love it. I would highly recommend it. It's on Netflix. It's just how I ended up watching it. As most things, I watch a lot of Netflix. I'll do another review before I go back to college. There's Christmas and then there's New Year's, and then I've got loads of work to do for filming, so we'll see, but hopefully I'll be able to fit in another review before college starts up again. If you have any requests, let me know, because actually I don't really know what to watch now. I've watched a lot of films and I'm kind of like a bit bored really. So if you are like, oh, I saw this film really recently and I really loved it, you should totally check it out, please let me know, because I would love to have like a recommendation or something. I'd love to review something that someone else had suggested to me. Yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Very soon.